and gentlemen, we're back. Part two. We took a little intermission. My battery was low and we had to get charged up. So can't wait till you guys get back in here. Um, my name is Clyde Yorkshire. I'm a conservative. I'm a Republican. My friend over here, he can introduce himself. Romeo, very good, strong debater, very smart man, well traveled. I enjoy sharing the floor with you. Tell people a little bit about yourself, if you don't mind.
A little bit about myself. My name is Romeo. I had my own. I'm a publisher, author, producer. I have my own show. It's called Talk to Me on YouTube. You could go to YouTube and go to Romeo86_TV. That is my channel on YouTube. Yeah, diverse. Like you said, travel the world, speak 2, 3 languages. So just having a great dialect back and forth here tonight.
Okay, so now when we left off at, you were showing me a graph and you were showing me some of the papers that you were showing me about, I guess some of the things that ICE have been doing or accused of. I'm not 100% sure where we left off at, but if you would like to pick up where you left off at, go right ahead. Because according to you, you was cooking. So go ahead.
So, we left off with, I made the point, or was making the point, that ICE is ISIS here in America. And I was showing the graph of, from their own words, the amount of people they have arrested, 70%. They have not been arrested for any violent crime before. It says here 6% violent crime, 6% for immigration, something along the immigration line, 6% for traffic, 3% for vice, 4% for other. Every 7 people they lock up, ICE right now, 7 out of 10 have no criminal record. We're not committing a crime. Now, it's not only that number, it's the way they're going about it. I actually need to hear your point of view. I feel like I've made my point. I need to understand how you justify not only the outcome, but this process that they're doing, the process that they're taking to get there. How do you justify this outcome? Because remember, let me be clear on this. I want you to justify, when we do this, the outcome will be, and it would have been worth it. Also, the outcome would be this, so this process of getting it done, it's also worth it. I need you to explain that.
Okay. Now, what my friend is failing to understand is that the president that's in right now is from where me and you are from. He from the East Coast. He's from New York, correct?
Okay.
He used to be a Democrat, just
Correct.
like I was. I used to be a Democrat. And this president have matured and he became a statesman. Now, as it relates to what's going on with ICE, this president have watched this country go to down the drain by politician after politician. We hope that the Fort Knox is still there. We hope they haven't taken it, and if they have, then we'll get it back to Greenland or somewhere else. We're gonna make up the subsidies. They'll pay for it, but uh, we're at a point where we've allowed so many insane people, so many foreign fighters, so many drug dealers, so many gang members, so many of our own ops who we are ops with. Like, we be segregated in America. Like, I don't mess with them Spanish niggas over there. We don't deal with them African niggas over there. We don't deal with them. That's how we are in America. So everybody's doing their own thing. ICE knows you got a bunch of people that's going to come here and run in pockets of these communities, and they're gonna commit crime. They're coming here with a different mindset than y'all niggas. Y'all niggas is from America. You just smoking Lucy's and fucking bitches and chilling and watching your favorite movie. These people is coming here to set up business, and they also coming here to do a little bit of crime. I mean, they feel like they deserve it, and that's what's going on. And so I feel like ICE comes in to a community where the census that we just took has changed. They done let every goddamn month 244,000 or 144,000 coming in the border. Just come on in here. They coming from everywhere: Cambodia, Afghanistan. They coming from Dominican Republic, Haiti. Mexico just opens up a whole corridor instead of keeping them out of their country and let Mexico deal with us in that border. Maybe we'll make a deal with them. But this is the problem. So ICE is dealing with a lot of people. They running up on people in Chicago that hit different, people in Minnesota that hit different, and most of them are not from here. And we don't know if some of these people are military. This gentleman that just got killed, I think he should have not died. And I think if he was not there to protest, if you listen to what his father said, he didn't really like it, but he said, okay, I think he knows how to protest and not get in any trouble. The father said that. He comes to a whole protest, and I bet you if he didn't have the gun, he would have died. It's that simple. He wouldn't have died if he did not have a gun. If I'm going to protest, I'm not bringing a gun because I know how things can get. Even military know that. So that's why we be like this, yo, chill. Okay, good. Look, we'll get down on the floor for them. No, we do not resist at all with no police officers. I have law enforcement that is my family right now. My
Are you
pops, law enforcement.
ex-military?
Huh?
Are you ex-military?
Okay, bro.
No,
I'm military.
you said, and then you said we. I'm just asking.
Just see, I didn't cut you off. If you don't mind, we'll come back to that. Now, I don't resist at all. I've learned my lesson growing up in different states and even being around the world. In Africa, it's a lot worse. When you resist, they beat you. Not hard, they just tap you to just comply. They don't do that here. America is the sweetest, sweetheart country in the world. If you think ICE is ISIS, brother, I'm worried about you now. On God, you have really lost it. Bro, come on. And our government could be worse. This is nothing what ICE is doing. Okay, just 10 years ago when Obama was in, that was really where it was crazy. Niggas was dying regularly, getting choked out, and you know what I'm saying, out muscled and smothered. That's not going on right now. And they causing a titty fit.
What you
And
talking
the
about?
people who just died, both of them, one was trying to hit the cop with the car or just be reckless. Her girlfriend yells out, "Don't drive away! Don't drive away!" Pop, 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 pop. Listen, no offense. You've never been in a club, right? No offense to white people. And maybe some white dude bump you or you bump him by mistake. And he may think you're gonna hit him and flinch. Yo, no offense. Yo, you don't know how this cop is. Even though he's an officer, you don't know if he feel like he was gonna get ran over. Bro, when you looking at the other person, you don't know who they are. Killers look different. Every time we see a killer, he look like a wimpy kid that's indoors, but he a sniper, ex-military. We don't know who is who, bro. So you gotta realize when you trying to pull off or you got something on you, bro. Honestly, if the cop would have came anywhere near me, I said, "Look, sir, I'm carrying right here in my waist. Please take it away. I'll get down on the floor. I swear to God, I will come up. Let him touch me. Okay, boom. Did I do anything? No. I walk away with my life. Now I can go to the city, get his badge number, and I can complain what he just did to me. I'm not going to sit there and argue with no officer, no
His
military.
number.
That's understanding. I won't do that in Ethiopia. I wouldn't do that here. I wouldn't do it in France. We are playing with our lives, bro. It's up even in Cuba. If a military tell you don't move and you start doing all this, bro, they gonna out you, bro. You know that. I've been around the world. So why are we acting like America is the demon house? And you know, bro, we give out honey buns, bro. We give you a blanket when you come to our jails, bro, and you hop the border. That's a crime in itself. You don't gotta commit a illegal crime or rape nobody. Coming across the border is a crime in itself. You don't belong here. They're being generous and not trying to go and look for everybody. But they are using criminal niggas, and if they find your ass and you supposed to go to, then you gotta go. That's
I
how
gotta
it goes
stop you
when they
now.
pull you over. They pull you over
Yo,
and you good, but your man got a warrant. Sorry, he gotta go. It's always been like that in the black community. Why do we feel like we need to defend every foreigner who's going through something? And we're
why?
since things. I want to show you something real quick too. How many of us are giving our young black men one of these, a business dictionary, or are we just giving them footballs and basketballs? Are we helping our generation open up their own stores and open up LLCs? You know what this is right here? This is a chemistry book. How many of us are building libraries or passing them down to our children in the black community? We don't teach Kwanzaa, we don't teach black history, and we're worrying about other people's shit. We don't even
Brothers, I
celebrate.
got
We'll celebrate uh 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 what is it called, Cinco de Mayo, and St. Patrick's Day, which I do too. But why we don't celebrate Black History Month? So black people got our own stuff to worry about. That's why I don't understand why
who
you
doesn't
worried about other
celebrate black?
people. I don't
Yo,
get that.
you're killing me. You're
I
killing
don't
me.
get
You're
that.
killing me. You're killing me. You're killing me slowly here. You gotta let me say something now, please. You're all over the place. First of all, let's go back to the police. Stop making excuses for professional men that are getting paid a lot of money to do a job.
No, they're
Right now, right now,
the
it is
average officer
on,
makes twenty
it
six
is
dollars an hour.
on to
To
whom
stop
much
this
is
money run.
given, stop. To whom much is given, much is expected. It is on the officer, the one that's out there 6'7" deep with the bulletproof vest on, that's getting paid, that's got trained supposedly. He is the one to be making these smaller decisions in this environment. You
The same
cannot
guy going through
act.
a divorce,
You
the same guy
cannot.
who got to pay
You
taxes, the same
cannot
guy who gets
act.
hungry like me and has to take a shit. A cop is only human. They get
You
cheated on
just
while
talked
at
about
work
not
too.
interrupting. You just talked
Why
about not
can't
interrupting.
super
You
guy get a pass?
cannot ask a man, a man that is in the middle of protesting, which is his right, carrying a gun, which is also his right. First of all, you want to say, well, he does have the right to carry guns, but he should be the one to think, he should be the one to say, let me not take my gun to a protest. Let me put my rights to the side because the officer may not have the emotional ability to handle himself with the bulletproof on, with all the coworkers there to help him, and I got a cell phone. I got to think for him by putting my rights underneath the garbage bin and pushing it to the side. Hold on. So we're going to make excuses for the officer while this man is dead. Now, also, they didn't protect themselves from this gun. So you're making excuses about who bring gun, what, who gives a shit? He brung the gun, he never pulled it. That should matter. When you beating somebody up and their gun is still on their waist, that should matter. That should matter as a professional whether you put 10 bullets inside of him or you just hold his hands down because it's 8 of you. And if you're unable to hold these vigilantes accountable, what makes you think you in Texas? Are you dumb? You're in Texas. All you need to do is be at the wrong place at the wrong time. You think they care about your rights when they come out there? They see the color of your skin. You think they
Now,
care about
now
your YouTube? Oh, hold on. I got 30
listen to
seconds
this
and I'm
guy,
done.
guys.
30 seconds.
Listen.
30 seconds. You think they're
Go
going
ahead.
to ask you to see your passport? You think they're going to be like, oh, you're American. You're on the sideline with all these other protesters trying to go to work. Whereas I don't have my passport on me right now. I'm American. Get off me. Negro. Pull over to the side. You got dreads. You might be Haitian. You might be one of these other, but I know this. Based on what they told us, we can question people with brown skin. So if you were brown skin and promoting us to press you, you should have no problem with ICE running down on you and taking your rights away. Not allowing you to keep walking because you ain't showing them no ID, even though you're an American. You right now, and I'm gonna in 15 seconds, I'm gonna say this and I'm done. You right now, as a black man, are promoting a base. And when I say base, I'm talking about that MAGA base and administration, Trump administration, that don't care about you. You go to a MAGA rally right now, you are a vote. But when the ICE comes, they're willing to get rid of you. I want you to know that. They want to get rid
Okay.
of all the brown skin, including your brown skin behind. They want to ship out of here. So for you to think you
Did
on some pedestal because you got a passport, I got one too. I got two of them. It doesn't impress me, but I'm gonna let you speak. I'm gonna let you speak. But this
Okay.
ICE situation is crazy. Coming from a
Okay.
black man making excuses for these white vigilantes out here killing people.
Are you look at the left? Okay. Now, thank you. Now, first of all, I love white women. I love white girls. Always and forever. Now, and it's not just me. You know that. They
Is that what
since
this is
you and I
about? Are
since
you
you and
doing
I
all
were
this to get
kids,
some white for
since you
JJ?
and I were kids, what did they say? Oh, they're taking all of
Imagine.
the good men. Didn't they say that? Yes or no? Did they not
Who?
say that? Black women, they're taking all of the good black men. You never heard that? Yes
I
or no?
can't wait to see where you go with this.
Wait, did you ever hear that? Yes or no?
I've heard it before,
Thank you.
yes.
Now, I'm cooking. So please, that's my goal. I'm cooking. Now, first and foremost, I come from a place where if I land in New Orleans tomorrow and I look at niggas wrong, I'm dead. If I land in Compton or in a Paru neighborhood or a Rolling 60 neighborhood with blue and then I'm dead. How you gonna call people ISIS who doing the same shit that we doing? Cause we not from Atlanta, I will body you. Have you not seen how many black men have died in the last 10 years in the black community, in the so-called rap community? And you calling them ISIS? Bro, you're not taking accountability. ISIS is doing your job because you can't run people out of your neighborhood from selling you wigs. You can't get people out of your neighborhood from selling you Chinese food because you're going to go get a job like me and like everybody out there. Maybe
Why
not
do you
you.
assume I
Eh,
want them
not you.
out? Why do you
But,
assume that
but,
I want
but,
ICE to do
it's
that?
not that. Wait, it's my. Wait, I'll let you cook. I'm almost done. 20 more seconds. Okay.
That's a
Now,
crazy assumption.
let me finish. ICE is doing their job. What is happening is there are paid agitators. The left have no policies. So they're paying people, promoting people to stop a cop when you see one, block the nigga, throw your horn at him, throw pain at the nigga. They agitated. So I'm over here doing this and you running up over here with a phone. What's up, homie? I need to come here, turn around. We doing something. Oh, you bow, you dead. What were you doing there? You know the situation is up already. It's escalated. They don't know who's who right now. Niggas done snuck in. You got gangs out here. Niggas is coked up out here. Niggas is on a run out here. We out here and niggas is playing, running up on us like we playing. That's what you're not thinking about. You never, I don't know if you've been in the military in any country or a cop in any country in law enforcement, even a security guard. While we're handling an investigation, nobody likes you running up on them. Stay at a reasonable distance. Yell out loud what you want to communicate to me. If you're not doing nothing, hold your hands up. I'll get on my knees. I'll get down. I don't play with
You're
police officers.
just hey, you're
I don't play
just
with them.
making excuses. I'm your
That's not
conscience. Hey,
excuses.
I'm your
Brother,
conscience. Your
that's their
conscience is telling you
lives. That's
right now,
why
hey
I
brother,
don't play with
hey,
them. When I
I'm
was
gonna be
in
your
Egypt,
conscience.
I
You ain't
don't play
gotta.
with law
I'm gonna be one
enforcement.
for you.
Brother,
You're
you
not
are
hearing
under a
yourself.
delusion, brother. Law, if I don't play with you, you know that. I don't know if you've ever been in Saudi Arabia. You know you better not play with no officer in Saudi Arabia. When we go to watch boxing, you know Saudi Arabia, go over there playing with them. Go over there with a joint. Go to Russia. A lady got locked up, a basketball player in Russia for having a little joint of weed. You call us in a freest country where we can hold cops accountable if we really have to.
Okay,
These
stop right
countries
there. Now you gotta
no.
stop. Now you gotta stop. The
Go ahead.
crooked Trump administration told Minnesota, which is what makes us America. This is why they're ISIS. Are you not hearing yourself? If Minnesota cannot do their own personal investigation, and the administration is the only one able to do it, that's third party shit. That's Putin shit. I don't want to hear
You
you
know
talk
what you
stupid
just
shit.
forgot?
You talking stuff that's not
Listen,
making sense. The stuff that makes
because
America great, stop. The stuff that makes America great is that America protests with a gun and not end up dead. When that stops happening, they become ISIS. When
now
when
let
when a cop kills somebody and they are
brother,
not being investigated by a private
go ahead.
investigation, a private team or whatever to investigate it, and then you have the
Now,
government, the higher up saying they were terrorists. They called
Now
that
let me
woman
say
after
another
dropping her son off from school a terrorist, a domestic terrorist. Hold on. You spoke. Hold on. They called her a domestic terrorist after they shot her. 2 hours later, they killed this one. And now he was also there to, I don't know, had some long clip to shoot up the club or something, kill everybody. So they're lying. Stop. Stop. Let's talk facts. You talking about how do I explain and justify these cops' bad behavior? That's the angle you coming from. I'm talking about facts here. The facts is this. They lied about their actions. One. Two, their actions, clearly, it does not seem like anybody got injured, especially with this second one. Nobody's life was in danger. This man got shot 10 times. Two, right? Three, here's the facts. When something did happen, this is what makes America great. You don't just answer to one party. You got to get investigated by A, B, C, and D. When you take that away, how is that American? What makes us great? What makes them not ISIS? Because they don't answer to no third party. So the thing that you're arguing is that, oh, that can't happen because this is America. And it's happening in America right now because you're too blind to see. Don't expect your listeners to be the same. Don't expect me
Okay.
to be the same. I
Okay.
see I see 6:30 seconds. I see what's going on.
30 more
And this
seconds?
has little to do about this is you remember when Trump had first start running, there was these guys with the four picks, the low representative was walking around with their face covered and all that. That's them. They got jobs now. January 6th, all the ones he let out, oh, that's them. They got jobs now. So for you to tell me that those type of men that we know, them Proud Boys, to be running around the street just pressing black people, brown people, and you tell me that's their job. We
All
should
right.
stay in the house
All right.
and not practice our rights and our Constitution because we know that Trump don't respect the Constitution. So why are we outside carrying a
Okay.
gun when that's
Is,
our right? When we
is it
know the
not my
government
turn?
right now does not respect Constitution. That's where you
Okay.
coming from.
Okay. Thank you. Now, you asked something that I'm gonna take you to school on. First of all, it's not about if Minnesota they can't cover their own streets, they can't hold down they don't need the government to come in. First of all, states got to pay officers, you got to pay fire department, you have to pay these people. You
I
understand
didn't
me?
say that.
Oh, hold on, I'm not. You don't interrupt, please.
I
Thank
didn't say
you.
that. I didn't say
Thank
anything
you.
about them can't
Anyway,
hold down.
so you pay these people. Now, many states have natural disasters where they need federal funding, whether it's from wildfires, because of what the damage of blackouts have done. Like New York, they always need federal funding. We need the president to, send some money. Minnesota can't cover this. These protests and overtime, so they do need help sometimes. That's
That's
one
not
issue
what
that
I
you're not
said.
looking
No,
at.
no, no,
I'm
no,
not
no.
finished.
I would not
Now,
cut you off
let me
if you were
finish.
saying what I
Now,
was saying.
first of
I need
all,
to I need
let
to
me
correct
finish.
you.
Let me finish. Let me
You're
finish.
finishing a wrong topic.
Thank
That
you.
is not what I'm talking
It's,
on.
I
I
didn't say it
said
was. I'm just talking. Thank you. Now,
you off topic. You off
here's
topic, and
another
that's why
thing.
you can't.
Can I please? Okay, here's another thing that you're not looking at. Now, these
That's not what I said.
people who have come into this country knew the consequences when they came here. This has nothing to do with white people. In fact, if you look at the amount of people that are dying from drugs today, it's not black people. We're dying from abortions from black women's wombs. It's not the guns anymore. Again, it's the abortions. We're
What
dying.
are you talking about?
White people are dying more than us from drugs, suicide, with the fentanyl. That's a whole fact.
This
It is
is not
on
about
dead anyway.
fentanyl. This is not
Okay,
about
so
fentanyl. This is
what's
not
happening
about,
now
hey,
is you
hello. This is not about
complete.
fentanyl.
You have a
Remember
complete
when we went to war
white
in Iraq
supremacy
and it was because
on
of
both
nuclear
sides
weapons?
because
That's
a
the
lot of these
nuclear
papers,
weapon now.
rich
Are you
people and
not
everybody
hearing me?
else, their children are on drugs. You know
You're
it, and I.
not, you're the
But
truth.
bro, they found a bag of cocaine in the White House with Hunter Biden. So it made it all the way to the White House. Come on, you know that.
What
But
the ass are you talking about? Okay, let me just make this clear point on what you're saying.
hey, I got a
First of
question.
all, when
I
we
got
went to
wait. One thing. Do you love white people? Yes or no?
I don't love white. Why are you talking about love white people? Why would I
Do you
love
love them?
or I don't
Yes or no?
love or hate white people?
Do you love them? Yes or no?
I don't love or hate a specific group of people. That's my
Do you
answer.
do you love white people? Yes or no?
I do not love or hate a specific group of people. I
Okay,
like
look,
person. Are
look.
you a good
I
person? I love
listen.
you. If you're a good
I
person,
love
I love you. I don't care about
listen.
color skin.
I love white people. Do you love white
I
people?
know. That's why you can't allow this black man to speak. Let me say something.
Do you
Let me
love
say
white
something.
people?
Hold on.
Come on, it's yes,
Hold on, brother. Hold
yes or
on,
no.
brother.
Do you love
I
white
need you.
people? Yes or no? That's
You
it.
throwing me off. You throwing me off
Bro,
my
you could
whole
talk for 10 minutes.
pedestal.
Do you love white people? Yes or no?
But that question is so weird. I've already answered it. I don't love white or black or brown or yellow people. I don't love or hate people by their color of their skin. So you're asking me a question
No.
that's my
Okay.
answer.
Do you have a problem with a white Jesus?
Uh, are we going into the white Jesus? What
Yes.
the
Do
fuck?
you have a problem? Because to me, Jesus is white. Do you have a problem with
I
white
don't give
Jesus?
a damn what you talk about. He white. Listen, stop. We're not gonna go from ICE
I'm
to you
asking you a
and your
simple
craziness
question.
about white Jesus. We're not
Because me
doing
and you
this.
debated on a few things. I was just asking you, do you have a problem with Jesus being white?
Before we get to that, let me just say my point because I don't think you said you looked up this stuff today. So I need to no disrespect. I just need to educate you on something. The Trump administration had told Minnesota, not only Minnesota, but a private entity, that they will not allow them to investigate this murders. Now, I'm gonna go deeper because I'm just educating you so you know. Not only did they tell them to not investigate them, they told them that they must investigate the women, the wife, as the ones as criminals. That's how they need to investigate. And because the DA, I don't want to say the DA, but there was like I can find the information, but there was a few people that resigned because it was ridiculous to go into a situation where the person that got shot, there was no evidence that that person was trying to, but they wanted to investigate them as a domestic terrorist. And because they were not willing to do that, they left their job in Minnesota. Hold on. Hold on. You're not gonna let me get past. Hold on. Those same people that left their office was the same people that were supposed to investigate the fraud, which is the same reason Trump even sent all those people over there. The Somalians is doing fraud and they're robbing America. Okay, cool. The woman that was
Do you think
investigating
that they
that,
were
she
robbing
just
America?
resigned.
Do you think that they were robbing America?
Did you hear what I just said? The
Yeah, you
woman
said
that
they
was
were robbing America.
investigating that, and whether we agree or disagree is not the point. The woman that was investigating that fraud,
Right.
I'm
I
agreeing
got
with you. The
you. But I'm just
woman that
asking you, do you think they were ripping
that
the country off?
fraud is now resigned
Right.
because Trump asked her to do something fraudulent, illegal.
Now, do you think that they were doing something illegal, the Somali group?
Or what do you ask? So when he speaks about Trump doing something illegal, it's like, oh, what about the Somalians? Oh, when ICE does something illegal, it's like, oh, what about the guy with the gun? Oh, when he shows you the paper of all these motherfuckers that do fraud, he ain't got nothing to say about that. What about
Because
those brown people doing that
this
came here illegally?
proves
You're
Trump.
picking
This
and
proves that
choosing
I
when
never
you
heard
want to
about this
follow who should follow the law. It's kind of interesting, but you
robbing
are
daycare.
MAGA, so
This
that
is
would
the first time I've
explain.
ever heard about something like that. That's why I was asking you. I think this is the first time Trump ever heard about Somalis. I didn't even know that there were Somalis in Minnesota. Who the hell knows
It's
that?
okay. Listen to me, brother. Okay,
I don't
now
know
let's
who.
let's all
Oh,
let me
I
just
don't.
talk
I
to
don't.
you as man to man. Let me
Well,
look in the
I
screen and talk to you man to man.
we need
Let me
to
look at I can't really see
investigate.
your
All
eyes, but
you
I want
want
to
to
look at
know
you
is
in your
your
face.
country, yes or no? Do you want
I
to
want to
know
look at you in
your
your
country?
face. 1 minute is about Venezuela. 1 minute is about Mexico. Remember, it was about Mexico not too long ago. Then remember the Haitians was eating animals. Then
They
now
were.
it's the
Wait,
Somalians.
wait, wait.
So
Here's the thing.
stop.
They
Oh my
were.
Lord!
They
If you're
were.
not
They
hearing, you're
were
not
eating the dogs
listening.
and
If
they
you're
were
not
eating the
listening,
cats.
you're not
Now,
hearing.
unfortunately, that was real. I'm not even being funny. Honestly, they were. And they were even showing in
I
Haiti
know.
that
Like you
that
said,
was
Jesus is white and the Haitians was eating animals. And you want
bro,
your listeners to think
bro,
that you are somebody that they should
brother.
listen to because
Now,
the
it's
stuff
okay
that you're
when we say
saying is coming from a critical
cats and dogs. No offense. Always
a
saying
critical
that
place.
Chinese food, Chinese people cook cats and dogs, and it's okay. But if honestly people in Africa get hungry, they eat goddamn dogs. You watch television. It be on nickel. I mean, you've seen it before. There's nothing harmful about that. They eat everything. Fucking monkeys. They eat kangaroos, dogs, cats, whatever they can get their hands on. Bugs. You know that. Come on, don't do that. You know that.
You know,
But let me ask you
It's
this:
sad.
to say that, like,
Being a good debater, you need to be able to hear the point.
I
The
hear the
point
point.
he is making is this is not about
Right.
the animals.
You the
That's a
one who started
distraction.
off
Like you're
saying
trying
that.
to, like you're this. You see, guys, I want you to see what's happening. The
You
minute I'm trying
started
to make a
saying
point,
it's
I
like,
get interrupted.
and I'm
Hey,
saying
hello,
that makes no
hello. I need
sense.
time to speak.
I've never heard nothing like that. I've never
I
heard someone
need
say,
time to speak
I
though. I need
like,
like a good 2 minutes. I need to make a point here. The point because clearly you want to talk about everything else besides the point. So
well,
I need to
okay, I
zone
want
in on my point.
to think about some other
I
liberal.
need to.
I want to know,
I
are
am
you
not gonna be. I'm
okay?
not gonna be yelling. I'm not gonna be yelling. I'm making my point. I'm gonna let you
I
speak
want to
after.
know.
Okay.
Before you do that, I'm gonna let you go ahead,
You
please.
know
I just
we
want to
already
ask you
went
one thing.
off by Jesus and all that. You
No,
off
I just want to ask
topic.
you one thing. Do you like the policies of the Democrats?
I'm not. You see, here you are distracting me again off of the point, guys. Are you seeing this? I'm trying to get back to the point that you are not able to
We're making this all
have a
about
dialect
Minnesota,
on.
but I want to know what you feel about other things that the
You
Democrats.
have all night. You got as much time until I say I can't be here. But hear me out. I need to make this point. You're not about to do your MAGA distraction Republican stuff. You're not. You're not going to deflect. You're going to
Okay,
allow me to
go ahead.
get to finish my point.
Go ahead.
This is not about uh Haitians eating no dogs. This ain't about Somalians and no debit. It's all the same strategy. We find an enemy, a common enemy. And what you fail to realize that not too long ago, you were the common enemy. So now you feel safe and you're in this safety zone where you got a white girlfriend and you living in Texas and you got your MAGA hat behind you. So you forgot that at one point you were the enemy. And let's be clear, you still the enemy. But it's almost impossible to go anywhere by saying I want to get rid of all black people. So I can't do that. I gotta start off with somewhere where we can agree. So let me talk about first the Mexicans and what they do. They're rapists. Then let's talk about the Venezuelans. Oh, they bringing in drugs to this country. But while I'm doing that, I'm gonna pardon one of the biggest drug dealers America has ever seen that has proof. We have no proof that that drug is what's his name? His meth is coming from Venezuela. But we know that Trump is pardoning a drug lord right under our nose. And people like you are talking about, oh, why Trump is trying to protect the streets. No. Trump don't care about no streets. Trump don't care about you or anything. His motive is the same. We are going to criminalize the color of people's skin because when ICE go out there, they can't tell the difference between me and a Dominican.
Okay, you
I get
made your point.
Dominican all the
It was
time.
2 minutes. It was 2 minutes. Now let me ask you this: what do you think about? Truthfully, this is an issue with Democrats. You can love who you love. You guys seem to not be able to let go that's trans or even LGBT. The two founders were gay. Are you, as a Democrat, as a black person, are you guys lined up together? Are you like
No,
in support of the different genders, or you do believe that there's only two genders? Correct.
I believe what you do in your bedroom is your business. I don't
So do you
believe that
believe there's only
marriage.
two genders?
Hold on. I'm telling you. You
I'm
think I'm a
asking,
regular
are there
Democrat?
two
I'm
genders?
not.
Are
I
there
don't
two
think that
genders?
homosexuality should be it. You shouldn't be getting married in the church. There should be some other thing that's like a partnership,
Are there
companionship. Find another name where
are there
people that
only
are
two
of the
genders?
same sex. Are you letting me speak or you talk? Because I
But it
can't.
was my turn to talk, and I asked you a question. You took over my time.
No, you asked me,
I'm
do I have a
reclaiming.
marriage
That's
and
right. You finished
homosexuality? So I'm
talking for
answering
2 minutes.
that.
Remember, and it was my goal. I asked you a simple question. I'm reclaiming my time.
No,
And
I
I guess,
haven't answered it that.
are there two genders? Yes or no?
Yes.
Do. This is what y'all love to do. Okay. One other question I just want to ask you, if that's
This
okay
is
with
so
you.
good.
Would you say, in your opinion, as a black person, white people have done more for us than any other nationality on this planet?
What the what?
98% of the black men who are millionaires, who are thousandaires, who have basketball contracts, who are pilots, who are whatever they are in this world, even in the military, had some kind of contact with a white person who has been either a professor, a friend, a student, a teacher, whatever, why do you not see that also white people are gatekeepers just like everybody else, even blacks, and they do help you? Most Jewish people have got Jay-Z, P. Diddy, Bill Cosby, and all of these people who we love and worship. What I think you're failing to see at this stage and at this point is God has got to a point where he wants to, I think, get everything straightened everywhere. And that includes
What is,
Africa, Asia, America. We got
what is
problems,
happening here?
brother. Hold on, let me finish. I'm almost done.
What is
And
happening?
know that how this happened to you, because I used to be that way. If you look at my early work, I was so angry with white folks because I let so much of these poison schools and a lot of these poison HBCUs and Negro circuits, they brainwash us. And they have us looking at our shadow over our shoulder, and there's nothing even there. And that's why a lot of time things happen bad to us. I just want to say, as a black person, I've grown up my entire life as a black American wondering why black people don't
Yeah,
come
he
together
is.
and we pull each other down. We don't pool our money together. We don't do Black Wall Streets no more. We don't come together. It's like after civil rights, we were like, oh, it's over, and we're blaming the white man. But I think now black people are taking accountability. And I think older people don't appreciate that we're not going to continue rolling into civil rights and blaming people's color. We want to be like Japanese. We want to be liberal.
You are talking about
I want to be like
everything else.
like the
God,
Jewish.
you
I want
talking
to be
about everything
African,
else.
like the Asian. I want black people to have stores in our community, restaurants, have our own nail shops, our own donut shops. We don't come together and do nothing but blame white folks, blame
Brother,
Africans.
you are on another
That's what we
topic.
do. We don't take accountability.
You're on another topic,
We
bro.
don't take accountability. You know
I
it.
am
We
taking
got problems
accountability
with
right now to
divorce.
tell you
We
that
got
you are on a different
violence at
topic.
home. We got crack. Niggas shooting each other. We got like check cashing places on every corner, liquor stores. No one's addressing those issues. These are the real issues that are killing black people. I got some statistics here too. What we're dying from. We're dying from cigarettes. We're dying from fentanyl. We're
Brother,
dying
you're
from abortion. We're dying from all kinds of stuff, brother.
yo, you
You're not talking
let
about
me jump in.
it.
Let
Y'all
me jump
say
in.
Black Lives Matter. Y'all say Black Lives Matter, but you don't look at the things that's killing black people.
Yo, this
Why?
I need you to hear yourself because you
Think about that.
sound like someone that is upset. Some of
You
the
won't
stuff
take
that you've just
accountability.
said is actually valid points, and I agree with you. I agree that we as Black people hold ourselves down in a lot of ways. I believe that our culture is, I do believe that our culture is, you know, our priorities is messed up from women and
Yes,
men.
you did it. I love you. You're here. You yes. Go, go. Sorry.
No, I agree with that. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with that. What I think though is that's a different conversation, and I think that's actually a great conversation for another day. How do we as Black people, what should be our priorities as a community? That's a different topic on a different day, and we could set that up. But hear me out, hear me clearly. We have right now, we are talking about an administration, the President of the United States of America, his minions underneath, the head sex, the guy from FBI, he is just horrible. The people beneath him are not even qualified for their jobs. You are a man of color. I want to stay on this.
I'm a black
And
man.
you are promoting an administration that is damn near all white, that does not have your well-being in mind. Why? Because we can all hear it. You're upset at the Black community in a way that got you thinking that you're going to be accepted here by this white community. But let me talk to you for a
Yes,
little
I
bit on
love the
that.
white people already. Please accept me.
Let
Please.
me talk to you a little bit about that.
Ah!
I tell you, I got this.
I
I
love
got
white
this.
people. I swear to God.
I got this. I got you.
I'm
That's what's happening.
sorry.
I already see it. I already see it. So let me chop it up with you a little bit. I need your heart. I'm talking to you like a brother. I need your heart to open up and realize that you need to get away from color. Because the black man got his flaws, and there's some stuff I don't like about us, and I can say that to you. But there's things that I also don't like about the white man or the Japanese man or the whatever man. So that's why I don't get into color. I get into people. And when we start getting into people, there's no room for us to be like, oh, black, white. Let's talk people. Okay? Let's talk people. The people that you are, that's on your side, MAGA, they do not care about you and your child's well-being. They don't have no agenda for no black man. Now, you are trying to make a point that because a basketball player is making millions of dollars, like he wasn't training since he was 7, like his mother didn't put all types of money. I had a cousin that's trying to get to the league. We spent thousands of dollars on these basketball
Yo,
schools
the check
and
is straight.
programs and all the stuff that the white man benefit from before they even see a dollar. And then
Hey,
by the
shout
time they
out to
start
the
to
chat.
see a dollar, that's by the time they start to see a dollar, the white man is already benefiting from the hard work that you put in on yourself to become that athlete. I don't even care if it's college. They already, Duke and North Carolina is already getting paid millions of dollars. They already get millions of kids to come to their school because of the skills that you possess, and they drafted you. So they already benefiting off your back the minute you land. I don't want to hear about no white man did anything. The white man has to pay people because he benefiting from us all across the world. But for you to make it seem like when Diddy, and I'm not promoting Diddy, I'm not, but when the Tyler Perrys, when they wanted to move up, they got shot down because they didn't want them to get too much. They had got shot down. They had to do it. They had to go their own way. The white man didn't want the black man to elevate to a certain extent. You're talking about basketball players. How many black men own basketball teams? Your point is irrelevant. I don't want to hear about. So now this,
All right.
you are. Give me 30 seconds.
Talk. I
Yeah,
talk.
yeah, I'm at 30 seconds. I'm gonna close out.
Bro, you
You are. You need to open your heart and realize this ain't about a black and white. But this party that you support, they do not have your best interests at heart. And you look
all right.
crazy thinking that because you are an American citizen, that the color of your skin is not mattering what's going on right now. No one here
All
believes you.
right.
No
Can
one
I talk?
agrees with you.
Can I talk?
And you need to take that hat down. And you need to put a Malcolm X hat up. You need to put a Black Love hat up. Okay?
Oh, are
You
you
need to put a
crazy?
Black Love
Bro.
hat up.
All right.
Okay?
Can I talk now? Is it okay? All right. Now, he said, Malcolm X. Now, listen, first of all, I got to say, I love President Trump. There is nothing bigger or better than President Trump in my life, honestly. And I mean that on everything, bro. He is the biggest.
You're part of a fucking cult. You know that, right?
Okay. See, I didn't stop you. I didn't do that to you. Come on, bro.
Yeah, but
So,
you kind of did. You did. That's why I'm getting
I,
mine in now. You part of a cult. I'm getting that in. You
okay.
maggots. You part of a cult. That's why you
Okay.
love Trump more than you
So,
love this country.
so when it comes down to, oh, no black man is owning no basketball team or no boxing or no this, what you think we've been saying for the whole time? So we not even owning our own marriages. We don't even do stuff like Black Wall Street no more. That's why you don't own no goddamn teams. Cause you niggas ain't paying attention. It's the elders' fault. They backwards. They passing down generational curses. That's why I said, how many of us is giving our children or going over with them financial literacy? None of us. We don't teach dietary in the black community. We don't teach family in the community. We don't teach finances. We don't teach them about local government, civil. We don't do nothing. I mean, these are common basic stuff to tell your child what is a passport, what is the Constitution. Black people don't do that. They don't teach them about a bank account,
You cut
how
me
a
off.
bank book works.
Why'd you cut me
So
off?
why don't we start with those things instead of jumping up there to the big old white man who this is his problem? White people have always paid your ass. They've always looked out for your ass. They'll kill somebody trying to hurt you. As law enforcement, they here to serve and protect. Everybody, look at Little Wayne. You think Little Wayne is lying that a police officer saved his life? people who have real testimonies, people who see white people different. See, some
Yo,
people don't
you're
like.
delusional, bro.
Some people don't like a lot of things. Cats. Some people don't like white people. I don't know how to explain this because maybe you didn't live with them. Maybe you don't know
You
them.
don't like black people, so it's
Maybe
all there.
so how you see them is not how I see them.
No, you
Honestly,
don't like your own kind.
bro, listen, bro, you just said it yourself. Black people are trying to kill you and me if we have any common sense and don't celebrate stupidity. You cannot go in New Orleans right now. You can't. You is not welcome in Compton. You not welcome in the 60s or the 40s on Crenshaw.
Oh, but if I go to Alabama, they're gonna welcome me.
Bro, you is not welcome in New York and Bed-Stuy. Walk up
Am
in
I
there,
welcome in deep? Am I
projects.
welcome in deep parts of Alabama?
Walk up in the projects. Go in Florida. You know what I'm talking about. You know them zones will be on
Just
you,
answer
bro.
the
We don't even
question.
like our own selves.
Just answer the question. Am I gonna be accepted in Alabama,
Now,
deep Alabama?
now, I don't. Yes, you will probably. I don't know the way you think. Probably not. Me? Oh yeah. But I feel like, bro. Our time is probably gonna run almost to an hour now. But I want to say this. I welcome one more another part of this too. But brother, I want to say this. I think you have some great ideas. I think you've been hurt, honestly, and I think a lot of black people have been hurt. Um,
You the one that sound hurt. What are you talking about?
Everybody, all of the scholars, including Dr. King, who his birthday just passed, or his holiday, and but Dr. King talked about solutions. Dr. King, Malcolm X, Noble Drew Ali, all of these great men who you may or may disagree with, they taught us to get out there and come together, own bus companies, own retail stores. We're not doing that. We're not even keeping the fathers and the people married. That's what Larry
Okay,
Elder's
okay,
talking
okay,
about.
okay. I
That's
want to
what
say
Thomas
something.
Sowell is talking about. That's what
Okay,
the Supreme Court Justice is. Clarence Thompson is talking
I
about.
want to I
Black
want to ask you a question. I want to ask you a question.
don't go running behind. No offense about behind these persons from Africa or whatever they coming from in Palestine, and your neighborhood is effed up. That's
I
all
want to
we say.
ask you a question. I want to ask you a question. Donald Trump. I think this is what everybody wants to know because we want to see. We're testing your sanity here. We're trying to see if you're rational. Will you still support Donald Trump if we come to find out that he is part of a sex trafficking ring with Epstein, and he played a major part in it?
I suppose if we found something out like that, he would probably be fifth or sixth or maybe even eighth, right under Hillary Clinton, Barack Obama, and everybody else. So if
Okay,
he's on,
again,
I think on that
hear me
list.
out, hear me out, hear me out. If there's them, I believe, I don't believe, I know, because it's not that hard to understand. Epstein was a sex trafficker for the elites. Trump,
Why don't we not
Clinton,
talk about politics?
and
America? Look at this man cannot talk about borders. He don't talk about lowering your prescription. He doesn't talk about no tax on tips. He doesn't talk
who
about
me?
fixing anything that Americans actually care about.
Who me?
Trump is doing these things. You don't talk about policy.
All right,
All we talk about
let's talk
what
policy. I'm
we
gonna
got,
come back to that because
what
everybody want
foreigner we need
as
to
soon
look
as you
out
talk
for.
Epstein
We
files, they
don't
want to
get out
distract you.
here.
So let's
We
talk
don't help
policy.
people.
Let's talk
Brother, you
policy.
have
Let's
not
talk
given
policy.
people any
Hold
rational
on. Let's
solution.
talk policy. So the Trump
Policy.
administration has cut public safety, including canceling over $800 million in federal grant. This is funding for school, for violent programs, training for police officers. Trump has demolished that. Okay, high intensity drug trafficking area programs was cut by 35%, which is over $100 million, shrinking federal support for agency and teams that target drug and human trafficking. The program that prevented us and protected our kids, Trump has cut. You want to talk policy? Let's talk. The State Department office monitor combat trafficking and persons was cut by 1/3. The State Department of Office to monitor and combat trafficking in the United States was cut by 1/3. That's your president. Okay? You want to talk? You want to talk? Talk. The Department of Labor eliminated over $500 million in grants for kids in traffic prevention, ripple effect, vulnerable countries tied to the U.S. trade. Okay? That's for the kids, food, lunch, whatever. Okay? The USAID counter trafficking in person program was closed. Anti-trafficking responsibility shifted to the state of department, and funds for that was reduced. Let's talk policy, okay? Stop it. You got no base here. You have no argument. Your president is a liar. He's probably a child molester because he said he wanted to have sex with his own daughter. So for you to even think that you're gonna back up a pedophile and make him seem like, he's a pedophile, but let's talk about policies. It's okay that he's a sex trafficker. I want to talk about policies because I might catch Romeo off guard and he can't talk policies. Gotcha. He's wrong.
Now,
He's wrong morally. He's wrong characterly, about like character. He's wrong with his policies. He's been wrong.
First of all, if you want to tell the truth, we got stats here too. President Trump have put more child traffickers, more child pornography. He's cracked down along with
So
the
why he
state.
didn't release the Epstein files?
Excuse me. Let me finish. He's cracked down along with the state of Texas.
I want y'all to hear this one.
And conservative states on pornography running loose and rampant all through your children's YouTube and Google and all of that. The states have got very conservative with that. President Trump has cut funding and regulations on shell companies and these fake like Verisma. A lot of the Democrats have been stealing our money, acting like it's going overseas to Ukraine and other places, shell companies, this department of this, department of that. Social Security. We saw the Social Securities was in a goddamn cave in the basement. The Democrats are playing with us like with goddamn babies. The president has been honest with us. He is one of the most moral people. Not only was only two genders in his country. He is not going to let them play with our children's. He banned children operation on their sex genitals because people like in your party don't even know what a woman is. They can't describe.
Why did he not release the Epstein
President
files?
Trump has lowered prescription under the Favored Nations Act. President Trump has given more to
lies. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie.
More black
That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. He did not.
Liberal Democratic
He's
side.
lying.
President Trump has hired more black people than any white president we've ever had, including Obama.
Again, you're lying.
President Trump
does not. Okay, how did Trump policies directly hire black people? Who do you think you're talking to? Who do you think you're talking to? How did Trump policies directly hire black people?
More black American men than any other president in history.
Again, people want to hear you explain that. People want to hear you explain that. What policies did Trump put into effect that allowed you to say that Trump hired black people? What policies led to that?
President Trump has cleaned up the Capitol. President Trump made it safe for
families. You see what's happening. Guys, you see what's happening.
Come on, brother. Look at these things. President Trump has fixed a lot of problems. He cleaned up the fake news media. A lot of this crap.
Oh, he cleaned up the fake news media by trying to get rid of Jimmy Campbell and get rid of all the late nights.
Brother, we gotta worry about our own black community. We gotta stop worrying about everybody else. And listen, I love white people. Say it with me. We're gonna do part 3 tomorrow. What do you say? We got 30 seconds left. My battery's on 1. Can we do a debate again? I listen.
Brother, you got my contact. Let me say this. You got my contact. Listen, I'm gonna pray for you.
There's hope for you. But you gotta, somebody's gotta talk to you, and they gotta.
You're a Trump supporter.
Like you got phlegm and like anger.
You're a black Trump supporter. We all are praying for you tonight. 75 people on this live will be praying for you tonight.
I support police. I support the fire department. I support nurses.
You prefer pedophiles and the Epstein files not being released?
Brother, people, why do y'all keep talking about the Epstein file like the border's
not you don't care about that no more? I thought that was what Trump said. Hold on.
What about restrictive? This is what Democrats do. If it's not Epstein, it's right.
Trump said.
The 1960s, they stuck dogs on us in water hoses. So what? I still love white women.
So what? Trump is a child molester. Hey, wow.
Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this again.
Wow. Wow. I'm blown away.
Hey, brother,
I'm
I love
blown
you, man.
away.
Huh?
I'm blown away. Who cares that our president probably kidnapped some of our kids and shipped them out to Dubai? Who gives a damn?
Bro. All right, ladies and gentlemen, look out for part 3. This was very good. This guy, boy.
Yo.
Brother. Thanks, Romeo.
Yo, peace and love, man.
God bless
I'm about
America.
to go
Thank
pray
y'all.
for you right now.